तं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमोऽहं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषो शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वंशा कल्प वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतिता पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पथे गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय इति नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण आदित्य प्रभु, थैंक यू फॉर।
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा। You can hear me now clearly?
Ha.
Okay. So today I was thinking, let us discuss what we were continuing. We have started last class, that is glorification of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Srimad Bhagavatam. That we will try to see. The glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam is very important thing to know. Where it has gone. Yes. So, a short sketch of life and teachings of Lord Chaitanya, the preachers of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, as far as I remember, how far we have covered in this? Can you recall, Aditya Prabhu? Yes, I think we have discussed Yes, after taking.
हाँ यहाँ तक था
हाँ,
ये लॉर्ड चैतन्य नॉट ओनली प्लीज द श्रीमद् भागवतम बट ये थर्ड पैराग्राफ बड़ा
ये
वाला।
ये पैराग्राफ से चालू होगा ना?
हाँ लग तो रहा है।
यस यस यस। लॉर्ड चैतन्य
पूरी
नॉट।
तक आप करा दिए थे।
हाँ हाँ ठीक। तो और लास्ट क्लास में हम लोग देखे थे कि चैतन्य महाप्रभु कैसे उसका जन्म लीला के बारे में बात किया था। उसके बाद वो 24 साल नवद्वीप में था। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट 24 years he has made his headquarters at Jagannath Puri, and among that 6 years he has traveled to South India. Not only India, throughout the India, mostly especially throughout southern India, and preaching Srimad Bhagavatam. The Lord Chaitanya not only preached Srimad Bhagavatam but propagated the teachings of Bhagavad Gita as well in the most practical way. तो ये सबसे बड़ा गुरुत्वपूर्ण बात है कि ये जो भागवतम का शिक्षा चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने दिया था, ये कली युग का हिसाब से दिया था। कली युग में जो पॉसिबल है, कली युग का मनुष्य को लेके, मनुष्य बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम में फंसे हुए हैं। हाँ? कलौ अस्मिन् युगे जना सभ्यो मंद सुमंद मतयो मंद भाग्य ही उपद्रुत। हाँ? तो ये कलिजुग का जो स्थिति है, ये बहुत ही कठिन स्थिति है। इसमें बहुत मनुष्य लोग बहुत समस्या में जर्जरित है। उसका बुद्धि मंद है। मंद है मतलब ये भगवत भक्ति का विषय में उत्साह नहीं है। ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग, मैक्सिमम, दे आर नॉट वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन श्रीमद् भागवतम और दिस काइंड ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल टॉपिक। दे आर मोस्टली इन बिजी इन देयर मेटेरियलिस्टिक एक्टिविटी, completely ignoring the spiritual aspect of the existence, which is the essential existence, which is the essential aspect, most essential aspect, eternal aspect. They are ignoring that thing. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given the most practical way. This is very important. Practical way. It is practically possible in this age. In Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna is depicted as the absolute personality of Godhead, and his last teaching in that great book of transcendental knowledge instructs that one should give up all the modes of religious activities and accept him, Lord Sri Krishna, as the only worshipable Lord. The Lord then assured, ये है सर्वधर्मां परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं तं सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। तो ये भगवान, Bhagavan is Krishna is giving a clear understanding, and from Srimad Bhagavata Gita we can understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and our only activity should be the religious activity. Only thing we should do is completely surrendering to him, accepting Krishna as the only worshipable Lord. Lord then assured that all his devotees would be protected from all sorts of sinful acts, and that for them there would be no cause of anxiety. Hmm? So ये all sorts of sinful activities से प्रोटेक्शन देगा, भगवान ही बोल रहे हैं। एश्योर दैट सर्वधर्मां परित्यज्य माम एकम शरणं व्रज। ये है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग। सब कुछ छोड़ के सर्वधर्मां परित्यज्य। अभी धर्मां परित्यज्य मीन्स व्हाट? All kind of cheating religious religion means the religion that is teaching only in connection to the material body. Hmm. So that kind of religion is called as a koitava dharma. धर्म प्रत्यहित कोइटवो। हाँ, तो श्रीमद् भागवत में बोला है कि धर्म प्रत्यहित कोइटवो। तो ये जो कोइटव धर्म है, इसको completely रिजेक्ट करना है। Because that kind of dharma will not benefit us ultimately. Give some maybe temporary relief. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha, but that is also temporary. As soon as we will die, or at the best, it may elevate us to the higher planetary system for the time being. Okay. So yes, obviously something is better than nothing. So those who are atheistic person, for them this kind of religion is also important, so that they gradually come to this transcendental religion, understanding the transcendental essence. The conclusion, final conclusion of all the religion is to know Krishna is the supreme person of Godhead, and to know that I have eternal relationship with Krishna. Krishna is, I am part and parcel of Krishna. Jivero Sarupo Hai, Krishna Nitto Das. This realization will come when they practice Krishna consciousness. So that's why in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is giving a direct connection, direct understanding that you directly come to this Krishna consciousness. And if you come to that, then he will give us all protection from the sinful activities. And there will be no cause. Ma Shucho. Sarvadharmang Purityajya Mamekang Sharanang Braja Aham Tang Sarva Pape Bho Mokkha Shuchi Ma Shucho. So he is giving full assurance that there will be no problem. He will give all protection. Unfortunately, despite Lord Krishna's direct order and the teachings of the of the Bhagavad Gita, less intelligent people misunderstand him to be nothing but a great historical personality, and thus they cannot accept him as the original personality of God. So this is the situation of the materialistic people, that hardly they understand when Lord himself comes to this world. They take him as an ordinary, historical, powerful, some magical personality, not more than that. But when some impostor declares that I am the God, by showing some magic, they accept those kind of imposters as a God. But they consider God as a ordinary or maximum extraordinary person, not more than that. So this is the illusory energy creates this misconception. Mm. But those who are really surrendered, those who are pure devotee, they only can understand that who is God and who is not God. So such men with a poor fund of knowledge are misled by many non-devotees. So that's why many non-devotees, means those who are not devotee, they give a number of interpretations to mislead the general public, because general public are innocent, they don't have much knowledge. So by giving misinformation, they are misleading the general public and taking them away from Krishna consciousness. So this movement, Krishna consciousness movement, is supposed to bring them towards Krishna consciousness. So and that can be achieved by propagation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thus, the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita were misinterpreted even by great scholars. After the disappearance of Lord Sri Krishna, there were hundreds of commentaries on the Bhagavad Gita by many erudite scholars, and almost every one of them was motivated by self-interest. Just see, this is the point of confusion. This is why we cannot understand Bhagavad Gita properly. After the disappearance of Lord Sri Krishna, there were hundreds of commentaries on the Bhagavad Gita by many erudite scholars. Both erudite scholars they have given. So, if we don't try to understand Bhagavad Gita as it is, then we will be baffled. Even though we have the Bhagavad Gita, we have the Sanskrit slokas, but if we are not in the proper discipline succession, if we are not understanding this Bhagavad Gita from a proper institution, then there will be difficulty.
सर वो अविनाश को ज्वाइन करना था, वो ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाता ये लिंक पे। कॉल
Okay,
किया
okay.
था वो अभी थोड़ा देर पहले। मैं मम्मी को कॉल किया था।
हाँ, अभी 5 आदमी तो ज्वाइन हो गया दिख रहा है।
हाँ
एक एक मिनट मैं एडमिट कर रहा हूँ, सबका एडमिट कर रहा हूँ। अभी ज्वाइन हो जाएगा, एक सेकेंड में। Hare Krishna. So we are discussing in continuation of that. We have started from last to last week before Gaur Purnima. That is a short sketch of life and teachings of Lord Chaitanya, the preachers of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is from introduction of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Srila Prabhupada has given a short biography of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we were discussing that thing. So So the misfortune of this Kali Yuga is that even though someone is interested for self-realization, they are misled by various erudite scholars, so-called erudite scholars, those who are not in proper disciplic succession, those who have not got the teachings of Srimad Bhagavad Gita from bona fide spiritual master, a bona fide devotee. So that's why this is very important to establish the disciplic succession, the importance of disciplic succession. Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has also told, uh, Krishna has told that mm, without disciplic succession, mm, without disciplic succession, there cannot be proper understanding of spiritual knowledge. Okay, even though the book is there, even if you have the Bhagavad Gita with you, is this Bhagavad Gita as it is. Then also, if you have devotee association, if you study this Bhagavad Gita or any or this Bhagavatam within the community of devotees, along with the devotees, then only we can appreciate the real import of the knowledge. So otherwise, by our individual attempt, yes, for some people, for some those who are really studious, those who are having spiritual inclination, they can learn something. But then also, that learning should bring them, obviously, help them or inspire them to come into the association of the devotees. Because more we come into the association of the devotees, more we interact with them about this spiritual knowledge, we culture, we nurture this knowledge, that knowledge becomes very much, we can imbibe those knowledge in our heart. It becomes realized knowledge gradually. Otherwise, it remains theoretical, superficial. Hmm. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself just not only given them the knowledge, but he has exhibited how to practice this knowledge. That's why Prabhupada is writing here the practical way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu present the Bhagavad Gita, teachings of Bhagavad Gita, teachings of Srimad Bhagavad, which Krishna has not done. Krishna has only given the instruction that Sarva Dharmang Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraj. But how to do that? That was not very clear. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has to come in the mood of a devotee to establish the real principle, the 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 essence of Sharanagati. He has exhibited that by his action, by his example. So we have to be very much cautious when reading Bhagavad Gita. We cannot read any edition of the Bhagavad Gita. It will create much confusion. So Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is self-same Lord Sri Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually self-same Lord Sri Krishna. He is non-different from Krishna. This time, however, he appeared as a great devotee of the Lord in order to preach to the people in general as well as to religionists and philosophers. But the transcendental position of Sri Krishna, the primeval Lord and the cause of all causes. So he is here about the transcendental position of so as a devotee, he is preaching this thing. People in general and also to the so-called religionists and philosophers. Here, religionist means mostly those who are karmis. Karmis mean those who are attached to the fruitive activities. And philosophers means those who are intellectuals. Okay, those who speculate. So by speculation and by so-called religious practice also, we cannot understand the transcendental position of Sri Krishna. We will have some hazy idea. He's a great person, we should surrender to him or like that, but not very clear idea. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in order to preach, he has come as a devotee. By coming as a devotee, he has glorified Krishna, Lord Krishna, like anything. Because Krishna himself cannot glorify himself much, even though he has done. He has done some glorification of himself, declared himself as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He has declared Aham Sarvasya Prabhu Matta Sarvang Pravartate Aham Tang. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu Matta Sarvang Pravartate Iti Matta Bhajate Mang Buddha Bhava Samannita. He has declared Nannat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. He has declared in various places. He has declared Bhoktarang Jagatavosang Sarvaloko Maheshwaram Suridang Sarvabhutanang Gattamang Santamrichati. Like that, he has established his supremacy in many places. Na annat paratara kinchijasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidang pratang sutre muniganayo. Na annat paratarang kinchijasti dhananjaya. In 7.7 he has written clearly. 5.29 he has given. 10.8 he has given these hints that there is nothing greater truth than himself, than myself. Like that, nobody has declared like that in any scripture, in anywhere. In the Vedic scripture, in any other places, nobody has declared like that. Neither Brahma nor Shiva. But Lord Sri Krishna has declared himself like that. So, but by this declaration also, people were not ready to accept. People were not convinced. So that's why he himself has appeared as his own devotee. Oh. And he is preaching by his own example. So example is more important in Kali Yuga. People see by evidence. They need evidence. What is the example? How to practice? What to do? Practically you show. So that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done. The essence of his preaching is that Lord Sri Krishna, who appeared at Brajabhumi Vrindavan as the son of the king of Braja Nanda Maharaj, is a supreme personality of Godhead and is therefore worshipable by all. So this is the most important teachings. Because Krishna has many forms. Lord Sri Krishna is the source of Vishnu Tattva, and Vishnu Tattva has many forms. Krishna has Ananta Rupa. So, but among that Ananta Rupa, who is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead? So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is establishing this thing. The essence of his teaching is Aradha Bhagavan Brajashotanaya Tad Dhamam Vrindavanam. This is the first teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is that Supreme Personality of Godhead who is son of Nanda Maharaj. Aradha Bhagavan Brajeshotanaya. He is son of Nanda Maharaj. Tad Dhamam Vrindavanam. He has appeared in Vrindavan. His dham is, his residence is Vrindavan. So we know such clarity is not there in any other scripture. In any other scripture, in any part of the other scripture, this is not so clear. Even in Vedic Vedic wisdom also, in Upanishads and other Puranas and that thing, this kind of all these informations are not available so detailed. That who is Supreme Person, original Supreme Person of Godhead? Where is his residence? Who is his father? So this kind of detail is available in Srimad Bhagavatam, in Chaitanya Charitamrita. When we go deeper into this knowledge, we can understand. Okay. So Vrindavan Dham is non-different from Lord because the name, fame, form, and place where the Lord manifests himself are all identical with the Lord as absolute knowledge. So this is very important to understand. Vrindavan Dham is non-different from the Lord. So Vrindavan Dham is non-different from the Lord because the name, fame, form, and place where the Lord manifests himself are all identical with the Lord as absolute knowledge, as absolute knowledge. So this is Param Sattva. Param Sattva means, Param means, absolute knowledge means it does not change with respect to form. Suppose Lord is appearing, Lord is appearing in the Vrindavan Dham, and Lord name is also Krishna. When we pronounce this name and when we see Krishna, there is no difference actually. These two things are same because this is absolute. This is Param Tattva. So this Param Tattva, this absolute knowledge means everything is identical. Lord Krishna's name, his frame, there is Naam, Roop, Gun, Lila. Everything is in absolute platform, and that absolute platform is a transcendental platform. And that's why this is absolute. Therefore, Vrindavan Dham is as worshipable as the Lord. The highest form of transcendental worship of the Lord was exhibited by the damsels of Braja Bhumi in the form of pure affection for the Lord. And the Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu recommends this process as the most excellent mode of worship. He accepts Srimad Bhagavad Purana as the spotless literature for understanding the Lord. And he preaches that the ultimate goal of life for all human beings is to attain the stage of prema or love of Godhead. So I will show you this verse, from which verse This is coming. Yes. This is the verse. आराध्य भगवान ब्रजस तनया तद्धाम वृंदावनम ब्रह्मा क्वचित उपासना ब्रजवधु वर्गेण जकल्पिता श्रीमद् भागवतम प्रमाणम अमलम प्रेम पुमार्थ महान श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु मतमिदम तत्रादार नापर. So this is a very important thing. These are the five knowledge. What are the five knowledge? Let us understand this thing. Let me share in word. So, so I will mark in different color. This is first knowledge. Aradha Bhagavan Brajasa Tanaya Tadhamam Vrindavanam. Regarding this, what? This is the thing. This is the first line. Okay. This is the first understanding. Vrindavan Dham is not different from Lord because the name, sorry, this not this thing. This. This. Lord Sri Krishna, who appeared at Brajavami Vrindavan as the son of King Braja, Nanda Maharaj, is the supreme personality of Godhead and is therefore worshipable by all. Second is Ramma Kachit Brajabodhu, Ramma Kachit Upasana, Brajabodhu Vargeno Jakalpita. So, this is here the highest form of transcendental worship of the Lord as exhibited by the damsel of Brajabhumi in the form of pure affection for the Lord. And Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu recommends this process as the most excellent mode of worship. So this is the second teaching. This is the second teaching, the highest form of worship. Ramma Kachit Brajabodhu Upasana. Ramma Kachit Upasana Brajabodhu Vargena Jakalpita. Okay. Thirdly, Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. This is the third. Fourth is Prema Pumartha Mahan. He accepts Srimad Bhagavatam as a spotless literature for understanding the Lord. And Prema Pumartha Mahan. And he preaches the ultimate goal of all human beings is to attain the stage of prema or love of God. So this is one teaching, second teaching, this is third teaching. Actually, here this is two number of teaching actually, because Lord Sri Krishna, who happened in Brajabhumi, is the supreme personality of Godhead. So this is actually this thing. And this is Tadhamam Vrindavanam. This is another teaching which Prabhupada was elaborating here, that Vrindavan Dham is non-different from the Lord, because the name, frame, place where Lord manifests himself are all identical with the Lord as absolute knowledge. Therefore, Vrindavan is worshipable as Lord. So this is the second teaching. And thus appreciating the Dham of Lord as same as. Okay. And this is so these are the five teachings which is very important to understand. So this is the what? Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu Matamidam Tattradara Naparo. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's five teachings. So this we can write as this way. Five most essential teachings of Mahaprabhu. Okay. So this we are getting from this section of discussion. So for the being for today, I will stop here. If anybody has any question, they can ask me. Hare Krishna. So today we have learned most importantly these five teachings. Okay. So this is very important. Among these five, the most important is to understand who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. If I give a multiple choice question, okay, it is Narayan, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and then Brujendra Nandan, and then Jashoda Nandan, sorry, Devaki Nandan. So who is this original Supreme Person of Godhead? Who can answer?
Prabhuji Brajendra Nandan.
Brujendra Nandan. So this is the thing we have to understand. All are Krishna. All is Vishnu Tattva. But among these, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead is Brujendra Nandan. And Narottam Das Thakur has sang that Brujendra Nandan Jai Shochi Shuddha Hoilo Sei Nimai Balaram Hoilo Nitai. So this Brujendra Nandan, Krishna, has came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why here Srila Prabhupada is writing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is same self Krishna, original Krishna. Same self, original Krishna. So this we need to understand very clearly. And then second teachings, who can say? Second teaching is what? Second teaching is Tadhamam Vrindavanam. So his residence is Vrindavan. His address, first of all, who he is, then where he stays. If we have to meet him, we have to go there, na? So we need to know the address. Otherwise, how can we go there? So address is given. Address is Vrindavan. And this Vrindavan is non-different from Lord, because in transcendental platform, everything is absolute. Okay. So this Vrindavan, he resides in Vrindavan, not Mathura, not Dwarka, not Ajudha. Okay. The original Supreme Personality of Godhead resides in Vrindavan. Okay. So if we say another multiple choice question, Lord's original residence, Brajendra Nandan, Krishna's original residence, number 1, Ajudha, number 2, Dwarka, number 3, Vrindavan, number 4, say Mathura, or say, what I say, I've forgotten the names, what I said. So just like that. So original, so what will be the answer?
Vrindavan.
Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is the place. Then thirdly, what do we have run? What is the highest form of, the best form of worship? Best form of worship is the Brajabodhu Bargeno Jakalpita. Aradya Bhagavan Brajashutanaya Tadhamam Vrindavanam Ramma Kachit Upasana Brajabodhu Bargeno Jakalpita. Ramma Kachit Brajabodhu Arthat means that those who are the damsels of Vrindavan, how they have worshipped Krishna, that is the best form of worship. But we cannot imitate at this stage. We cannot worship Krishna like that. We need to worship according to the instruction our Acharyas has given, Srila Prabhupada has given, our spiritual masters are given. But we need to understand that is the highest form we have to go someday. When we will purify it from all of our lust, greed, anger, we will come to that stage if we practice in the footsteps of our Acharyas. So this is the third teaching. Fourth teaching is what? Srimad Bhagavatam Amalam Puranam. Srimad Bhagavatam is a spotless Purana. There are how many kinds of Purana, you know? Anybody knows? How many kinds of Puranas are there? How many Puranas are there? There are actually 18 Puranas. These 18 Puranas are there. So among these Purana means historical. Purana means history. History is there. So these histories are written by Vyasdev only. Okay. Why he has written this Purana's history? This is coming under Smriti Shastra. There are two kinds of Shastra, Shruti Shastra and Smriti Shastra. Shruti is the the source is Apaurisho. This is directly coming from Lord. Okay. And Smriti Shastra is that devotees have elaborated the conclusions of Shruti Shastra with various historical evidences. Okay. So in Bhagavatam, so there are 18 Puranas. There are Shiv Purana, there is Garud Purana, Matsya Purana, Vishnu Purana. Many Puranas are there. So these 9 Puranas are classified into 3 parts. That is Shat Purana, which is the mode of goodness. There is 6 Puranas are mode of in the goodness, 6 Puranas mode of in the passion, and 6 Puranas are mode of in the ignorance. Different kind of Puranas are for the different kind of, based on the different kinds of modes. So among these 18 Purana, the Bhagavatam Purana is the best, because that Vyasdev has compiled lastly. Here, after compiling all sorts of Vedic literature, Vyasdev was not feeling satisfaction from himself. So then at that time, he was in Badrika Ashram on the bank of Saraswati. He was praying to the Lord. He was praying to his spiritual master. And spiritual master, who is his spiritual master? Anybody knows? Who is the spiritual master of Vyasdeva? Spiritual master of Vyasdeva is Narad Muni. So Narad Muni appeared there. And Narad Muni instructed that you have not glorified Krishna exclusively in any of these Puranas. You have given some elements, like in Mahabharata, you have given Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge, but you have not glorified Krishna, glorified this Supreme Personality of Godhead in an elaborate way, in exclusive way. So then Vyasdeva started writing this Bhagavad Purana. So That's why this Bhagavad Purana is the exclusive glorification of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So for bhakti, for practicing devotees, this Bhagavad Purana is very important. That's why Nittam Bhagavata Sevaya, Nashta Prayasha Bhadreshu, Nittam Bhagavata Seva. So we have to, for Nashta Prayasha Bhadreshu, all our misgivings, all our anarthas are there in our heart. So that can be completely washed away if we every day read Bhagavad Gita or hear Bhagavad Gita in our temple every day. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam class is there. So you can attend either in online or offline. Best is offline, going there at least once in a week. Once in a week, you should visit temple and hear Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. So just like we are also having this class, this is also like that kind of thing. This is online class, but this is also something is better than nothing. So if you're not able to go temple, at least hear this class every day, every week, at least weekly, this class should attend. We will discuss something. All the things are coming from Bhagavatam. So this Bhagavatam is a spotless. Spotless means this is not having any adulteration of dharma, artha, kama. There are four kind of purushartha are there. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Okay, but the highest purushartha, dharma means religious practice. Various religious practice are there. For what? Mostly people practice religious for having artha, for having some money, economical development. And when the economical development is achieved, then what they do? They fulfill their sense gratification, kama. And when they are exhausted after doing this thing for many times, when they get tired, that when they are not getting proper satisfaction, then they think that they want to renounce this material world, want to say that Brahma Sattva Jagat Mithya. This Jagat is Mithya. They want to renounce this world and want to liberate in impersonal liberation. Sajajya Mukti, Moksha. They don't want to stay in this material world. So these four things are there, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Prema Pumartha Mahan. The Pancham Purushartha is Krishna Prem, to attain the love of Godhead, which is beyond moksha. Which is beyond moksha. So moksha means this we are not able to discuss. We cannot discuss in very elaborately because it's a very deep subject. Just basic idea is we don't want to. Moksha means, in ordinary terms, moksha means that Sajajya Mukti, that is they want to liberate in the Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti is the surroundings of the Brahmanda. Okay, that is beyond this material world, but not spiritual world. So in between something. But bhakti, prema pramartha mahan, is beyond this Brahma Jyoti. There is Chidoisharja. There is variegatedness in the transcendental realm. So the impersonalist school of thought, they think that this variegatedness creates misery. But there is another type of variegatedness which is available in the transcendental platform. Just like in bhakti, there is variety. When we offer Krishna some prasadam, does not only offer only rice. Neither we can appreciate only rice. We give some varieties of food stuff, and we offer that thing with our love and devotion. So this is the variegatedness. There is rasgulla is there, gulab jamun is there, chutney is there, luchi is there, parota is there. Yeah, there is various kind of sabjis are there. So those things brings transcendental varieties. And when it is used in Krishna's service, so that becomes the transcendental variety. So this kind of variety is there in our exchange of dealings. Krishna has his friend like Madhumangal, like Shubal. They have a various kind of play. They used to play in various games. Okay, outdoor games. No video games, no indoor games. Outdoor game. Krishna wants outdoor game. Okay. Krishna don't want to stay in the house, in the home, just in front of screen. No. Krishna want offline enjoyment. Okay. Krishna consciousness is actually offline enjoyment. We are getting just a glimpse of Krishna consciousness through online, not the real enjoyment. So that is what the spiritual world also, there are so many varieties, things are happening. Eternally it is happening. And we were actually part of that variegated enjoyment at one point of time. But somehow or other we thought that we want to enjoy separately, independently. Not, but those enjoyment they were independent on Krishna. Dependent means centering around Krishna, but we want to be centered. So we left those things and came here, and we are seeing how we are suffering. So that's why we have to again go back to there by developing our love of Godhead. So that's why Premo Purmartha Mohan. So these are the 5 most essential teachings that today we have discussed in our class. Okay, just I give a summary. Thank you so much for attending this class. So if anybody has any question, we can take. Otherwise, we will end the class. No question? Okay, I will share the recording in the group soon. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakt Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.